Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to flip this laundry room.
In my case, I didn't really flip anything because there's nothing there to begin with, but I'm going to show you how to build from the ground up, whether you have a lack of laundry room like I do, or just a dated one. Originally, I wanted to do uppers across the entire back, but I decided to go with just one because it's a small laundry room and I want it to feel a little bit bigger. I found the cupboards at Kent and they're pre-made for you so that you do not have to put them together. Just pick them up in the size that you want, bring them home, and then install it. It's just that easy.
This laundry room didn't have a floor, and then I found these awesome click vinyl tiles at Kent. Super easy to install. You just need to score and snap them, and they come in a few different colors. I had some leftover hardwood from the butcher block island top that I built, so I'm going to use that for the bracing. I just try to use every piece of the project and not have any waste.
I cut the length and then I measured my cupboard so that they didn't stick out further than that. So I decided they're going to be 8 inches deep, and I cut little supports to put them along the side. I PL'd them and then I put them up.
I think one of the coolest parts about the shelf is that instead of having the dryer vent kind of go over and around the shelf to get into the hole, I'm going to use my new barrel grip jigsaw from DeWalt and cut out a little circle on the top and bottom, making sure that my support allows it to just sort of feed through the shelf and make it through to the vent. These sort of things can't be avoided in the laundry rooms, especially in the basement. If this laundry room was upstairs, then you'd be able to feed it out of the back. I wouldn't suggest spray painting it because these vents move a lot and they do accumulate a lot of heat when the dryer's going. I've seen so many cool painted patterns in the last year or so. Wallpaper is nice, but these are so easy, you guys, and it makes such a difference. I want to put the pattern on before I finish the shelves. So I started with painter's tape and then I leveled it out and I was extremely precise, but I quickly realized that in this particular pattern, it's not necessary because no one is going to know if they're leveled. My hand's not leveled as I'm putting the brush strokes on. It's all unique, so I decided to scrap that and do it by hand. If you are doing a bit more of a precise pattern, go ahead and graph it out, but we're not, so it's even easier. I then freehanded where I felt like there was some empty spots. But again, it's so not precise and it still looks so good.
So for the shelves, I always like to put the top and bottom piece on first because then I can add a solid piece on the front that will cap both of those ends, and it looks more like I put a solid piece of wood up there. Oh, and yeah, I like to jump around a lot. So instead of finishing that, I actually decided to start on the wall. My thought process on this was it's going to take a couple of hours for the glue and the caulking to dry and be ready for paint. So if I started and I allowed that to happen, I'll buy myself some time and I can go back to the shelves, you know? I've decided to cut the corners with trim, and then also where you see the joint going across horizontally. This way I can completely avoid mudding them, and I'm going to continue the trim and nobody will ever know that it's not mudded. It's not going to hurt anything and it looks really custom, like it's supposed to be there. Well, I guess it is custom. Then I used the same color as the doors upstairs by Seco in their Muse collection. It's called Cool Gray. It's a bit of a green undertone, and I was trying to get something that was a little bit warmer but not quite like green, and I think I nailed it. I absolutely love this color. I think I say that every single time I use a Seco color actually, so just ignore that. But this time I've definitely chosen a good one. Then I went to finish the second shelf while the first coat was drying. See the time savings here? That's why I jump around. I suggest you do it too. I measured the space where the vent was and the thickness, and then I just cut out a relief to feed the vent through. Looks really custom and was pretty easy. The Seco was drying, and then I installed the hardware on the doors. I put the two end pieces on the shelves. See what I mean about hiding the top and bottom pieces? Now it just looks like one piece of wood.
The laundry room is finished and it was under $500. I know, crazy. But you can make such a difference with just a little bit of cash if you get creative. AKA not spending $500 on just wallpaper.